This is Glimpses of Grace and Glory. Do you know why I'm all dressed in green? Because I'm standing next to grass that is so big, I literally feel like I'm a grasshopper. It's gigantic. I feel like I've been shrunk. Well, you know, in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, Moses had sent 12 spies out to look at the promised land, and they came back with a report. And they said, truly is the land flowing with milk and honey, just like God said. But we're not able to go in and conquer it because we saw the Nephilim there, the sons of Anak. Now Nephilim are the fallen ones. And they said, we were like grasshoppers. We felt like grasshoppers. They were so big that we felt like grasshoppers, just like next to this piece of grass. Like this is, usually grass is real low. I felt like a grasshopper because I'm small next to this grass. Well, that's the way they felt. These Nephilim were so big. The Bible gives an account of one being having a bed 13 feet 6 inches. But, you know, they felt like they were grasshoppers. But later on, now they were afraid to trust God. They didn't see that God is bigger than any situation, that God is bigger than the Nephilim, God is bigger than any enemy. They were afraid. But later on, when Joshua led them into the promised land, and Joshua sent 2 spies into Jericho, Rahab the harlot said, when we heard that all God did for you, everybody here was so terrified that our hearts melted within us. Nobody had any strength to even do anything. We were paralyzed with fear. Now, back up to when the spies went and they said, oh, we're not able to go in and take the land. We're like grasshoppers. We felt like grasshoppers next to the Nephilim, and they thought we were like grasshoppers also. But that's not true, because God's terror was in their hearts so bad. They feared God's might and his almighty power so much that they were paralyzed with fear, and they could have marched in 40 years earlier. But they didn't see God bigger than the trial. How about you and I? Now, I'm next to a piece of grass, and I see this is really big, but sometimes, you know, this is a small illustration, but sometimes we're in a trial, and we see the trial is so big. I'm just so small. Well, we are so small. But I'll tell you who's not. God is bigger than any situation. He's stronger. He's omnipotent. That means all-powerful. He's omniscient. That means he knows everything. And he's omnipresent. He's always with us because he's everywhere. God is always bigger than your trial, much bigger, not a little bit bigger. He is more than able to do the impossible. He always loves to do the impossible, and there's nothing too difficult for God. So please don't see yourself like a grasshopper next to your trial. See that Jesus in you is bigger than the universe. He's the creator of all things, and he's well able to handle the situation. God bless you.